Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Straight ahead, it's Demania. Just smothered on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that at the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He's changing the play. Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat-and-mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Hits inside. It's Joyner. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground, it's Demania. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Oh, what a move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Now, check. Stop. Eagle. Check. Escape. Iron. Hunt. Eagle.
Back to throw. It's Hammond. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Demania. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Max got it on the screen. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
Right side, it's Williams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeps it moving, it's Demania. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That penalty helps some, but it's still third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just got rid of that one.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Catch is made at the 15. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Scanning the field is Hammond. They're all over him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, it's Demania. They put the brakes on it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Takes the handoff, it's Demania. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Uh-oh, look out. Pass to 6. Bulldozes his way through. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. There he goes! Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Red Raiders! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. The throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incomplete.
He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here's Joyner. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. At the 35, he's got room. Finding some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first. Makes the catch. It's Demania. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the USF Bulls. And it's the Golden Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And I have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. If he can get this one up in the wind, it ought to carry for a while. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense all over it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Here he goes. 10. All the way. Touchdown USC.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him.
And the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Out wide right, it's Bowman.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Fighting off the defender. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Out wide left, it's Bowman. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Quentin one more time. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
The give, Quentin Joyner running right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Got his man. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Driving forward, it's Joyner. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ocean from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Demania. He's loose at the 30, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Joyner again. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call at 2nd and long. Trying the left side. They were all over it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give, Quentin Joyner running right. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Swamped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. He's got enough. The 30. Inside the... to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Handoff to Joyner. Past the 40. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He knocks this one through to make it a 2-possession game, and huge this late. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. They'll run with Joyner. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Here's a give to Joyner. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Out wide right, it's Bowman. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap was to throw to start this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. They'll run it. It's Joyner. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give, it's Demania. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo, making the adjustment on the play.
Eagle, eagle, check, eagle, replay. Here has been fluid.
in the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Demania. Gets away from one. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.